Hello, I'm Captain Robert McCullough, and welcome to Police Report, brought to you by the men and women of the Baltimore County Police Department. This program brings you information on crime trends, crime prevention techniques, and information on police department activities and operations. In today's program, we'll be speaking with Captain Chris Kelly of the Baltimore County Police White Marsh Precinct. He will discuss the White Marsh Precinct and provide us with some insight into what his personnel are doing to make Baltimore County a safe place to live and work. Later in our show, we will talk with Sergeant Charles Fleet of the Woodlawn Precinct's Community Outreach Team. He will provide us with some crime prevention tips to keep us safe during the summer months. The Baltimore County Police Department's White Marsh Precinct is one of the largest patrol areas in the county. Being a precinct commander can be one of the most difficult jobs in the police department. The challenge of protecting and serving the citizens and businesses of Baltimore County is a year-round mission, and it requires tremendous resources, dedication to duty, excellent communication, collaboration, and partnerships with the community. With me to discuss the White Marsh Precinct is Captain Christopher Kelly. Captain Chris Kelly, welcome.
Thank you, Rob, for having me. I appreciate it.
You're the commander of the White Marsh Precinct.
I am.
How long have you been a member of the Baltimore County Police Department?
Well, I joined the Baltimore County Police Department as a police cadet just after graduating high school. So I've been on 16 and a half years with the police department.
Well, quite a long time now.
Yeah, it's been very rewarding.
So how long have you been the captain of the White Marsh Precinct?
I was promoted and assigned to White Marsh in February of this year, of 2015.
And since you've gotten there, how's things been?
It's been wonderful. I followed Captain Michael Baylog. It was a great command, so it wasn't really much left for me to do, but it's been great trying to assimilate with the community and meet a bunch of people and find out what are the current trends and problems and concerns of the community and meeting people and things of that nature. And
you're the commander now, but you had the distinct honor of actually working in the White Marsh Precinct before, right?
Yes, it's kind of a sweet homecoming. It was the precinct that when I graduated the police academy, I was assigned there as a police officer and spent my career as an officer there in White Marsh patrolling the same streets. So it's kind of a sweet homecoming to come back to a community that I'm very familiar with and that I've worked in for some time.
That's pretty awesome. So can you give us, give our viewers, just the basic boundaries of the White Marsh Precinct?
Sure. The White Marsh Precinct is 35 square miles. It's kind of like designed as like a long rectangle, if you will. To the north, we border Harford County, and to the south, we border Baltimore City. Our western boundary would be Bel Air Road, and our eastern boundary would be Pulaski Highway. So it's kind of like a long rectangular precinct geographically. We have over 52,000 citizens and plenty of businesses in our precinct.
And what are some of the individual communities that make up the White Marsh Precinct?
Well, we have from very historic communities, historic Rosedale, Fullerton and Overley, Chesico. Then we move up to Perry Hall and White Marsh, Nottingham, and eventually get into our rural communities of Kingsville and to the border of the Harford County line.
And do you have parks in your precinct?
We have many parks. We have, that's been a huge commitment of the administration in the county is wonderful parks. We have Honeygo Park, and there's a pet park. Golf Park is ready to open. We have Golden Ring Park. The county has done a lot of maintenance and revitalizing that area off of Route 7, Philadelphia Road, and Fontana. We have a great park system here. I think the community enjoys it. They use them a lot, and we see a lot of activity there as far as the community coming together and events there.
Now, I'd like to talk about your precinct. How many personnel do you have assigned to the White Marsh Precinct itself?
We have 123 personnel. They work a variety of shifts, 24/7, 365, that are assigned to the precinct. Most are sworn. We have a few professional staff, non-sworn members, and we have several volunteers.
And what are some of the units that you have in the White Marsh precinct? Most people just see police and think they're just police officers that just patrol the neighborhoods, but you have a lot of other specialized functions that you perform for the community.
Correct, yeah. Well, we have our 3 patrol shifts that answer calls for service 24/7 and are staffed accordingly. So then we have some specialized units to really address specific needs of the community. We have our investigative services team, and what they do is a team of detectives right here at the precinct level to address any burglaries, robberies, things of that nature that maybe not make it up to the headquarters to our criminal investigations division, but they're here. I can deploy them where I need it, assigning cases. They assist our officers, so they're very busy. We also have our community outreach team, and within that we have our school resource officers that are assigned to all our middle and high schools. And then we have our community outreach team members that work closely with our community organizations. We have our business patrol initiative, our BPI officers. They work with our business community to address their needs, to make sure that we're providing services to them and any trends there. We have a traffic team. They assist with crash investigations, traffic control, community information as far as traffic safety seminars that they put on. And we also have our domestic violence coordinator to really address problems with domestic violence and household problems that occur within the precinct.
So, as a commander, you have quite a bit of resources that if there's a problem in the community, you can put those resources right on that problem immediately.
Correct, and that's the great thing of having a command and the way we are set up, that we have that flexibility. So if a problem does creep up, we're able to address it very quickly and rapidly before it continues.
Now, if one of our viewers wanted to reach the White Marsh precinct, I know we have the numbers to the precinct up for our viewers, but what's the general number to the White Marsh precinct?
The general number that would staff 24/7 would be 410-887-5000. 410-887-5000.
Okay. And what are some of the more notable landmarks or businesses that exist in the White Marsh precinct for our viewers?
Well, one thing is I really like about White Marsh is I think it's kind of a microcosm of Baltimore County. We have very rural areas up north, and the needs up there are very different than you have some urban areas and congested areas where the needs are very different there. But also our businesses. We are really unique that, for instance, we have MedStar Franklin Square Medical Center, the 3rd largest hospital in the entire state of Maryland. They employ over 3,500 employees right here in our precinct, and we're very proud to have them. We have one of the 3 campuses to the community colleges of Baltimore County here at Essex. So we work with them to facilitate their needs for student learning and things like that. So we have Allison Transmission is a great partner and employer. We have great shopping districts. We have, of course, the White Marsh Mall. We have the Avenue. We have the Honeygo Village Town Center. So it's a very vibrant and very, I think, up-and-coming community.
And tell our viewers some of the things that you've been doing specifically as a commander to improve things at the White Marsh precinct since you've come aboard.
Well, getting assimilated as being a new commander, kind of gaining a lot of background information, meeting people, identifying needs, listening, which is very important, listening to the community, listening to my officers, listening to our elected officials. I've met with our elected officials. They're very supportive of us, and we have a lot of mutual ground and needs. So doing that, this is a unique opportunity too, because our department strategic plan will be revitalized. It's a 5-year plan at the end of this year. So I'm going to initiate some innovative programs here in the precinct. But overall, I really want to enhance some of the community partnerships, and it takes both sides, our officers and the community. So we're really working aggressively towards building those bridges. I think those bridges are really built. We're just shoring them up and making sure that they're strong to withstand time.
And I know you're a family man, and you love your kid and your wife and everything. But I know you to be a very incredibly creative guy. What are you doing to carry that whole family value type of situation into your command, to convey those values to your people so that they carry those values out onto the street, to the community?
Well, I'm glad you asked that. Yes, I have a 2.5-year-old son who keeps me also very busy. But what's nice is that I always tell our folks we put our families first, that we are of the community, and we need to conduct ourselves as if we would want somebody treating our children, our parents, and things like that. I need my officers to be of sound. I'm a big believer in balance, life balance, burnout that we try to avoid. So it's important that we send our officers out to the street when they engage in the community with a level head and in a good spirits and a healthy mind.
Your precinct, do you have any annual events that occur in the White Marsh precinct?
We do. You know, we have our Fulton fireworks display is always an annual event. We have several parades that are very well attended. The Kingsville Parade. We have the Rosedale Parade. We also are very involved with the National Night Out, which this year will be on Tuesday, August 4th.
And that whole being connected to the community, I know that you have a Police Community Relations Council in the White Marsh precinct. Tell us, when do they meet?
Yes, our Police Community Relations Council has a pretty decent membership, and that's one of our goals. Is we always welcome people to join. It's a great way to meet monthly. They meet every second Tuesday of every month, with the exception of July and August to take the summer break. So we'll pick back up in September. And they meet the second Tuesday of every month right here at the White Marsh Precinct on Perry Hall Boulevard at 7 p.m. And I attend almost every single one unless there's another commitment, but I try to really make it there. It's important that we meet monthly. I get some concerns from the community. I bring the community up to speed as the status of the command and some problems. They also have a lot of guest speakers, so it's not just me speaking. They provide very valuable information to the community with guest speakers and instruction. And
recently you had one of your sergeants receive a Police Foundation Award, Sergeant Mickle. Can you just briefly tell us about her?
Sure. Yeah, we're very proud to have her. She is our community outreach team sergeant. And in the Baltimore County Police Foundation is a wonderful organization. It's been helping us for years, I believe, since over 30 years. Last year in 2014, she got information that there was a homeless family of 7, a mother, a father, and 5 children living in the area. So she tracked them down. She actually went out and found the one parent putting the kid on a school bus and engaged them and realized that he was a disabled veteran and couldn't find the resources available for housing. So she immediately, within our precinct, our generous officers pitched in some money. We immediately got them into a hotel temporarily, their 5 children, and we were able to, Sergeant Mickle worked tirelessly with some connective services through the Veterans Administration, and we were able to get them some housing assistance, got them into a home. She did a little fundraiser at the precinct. She involved her church, her faith-based groups in the precinct, and we were able to supply over a month's worth of food and supplies for their house.
She went above and beyond.
Way above and beyond. But you know, we have a lot of people that do things like that, and it's important that we are able to communicate to the community the things that we're doing, the good things that are happening here.
And lastly, what do you say to someone that might want to pursue a career in law enforcement, especially with the Baltimore County Police Department?
Well, I think it's a fantastic agency. It's been great to me, and it's been great to a lot of us. We have a great supportive relationship with peer support, with administration support, with the community support. If someone's looking for a career in law enforcement, I would seriously consider them looking at the Baltimore County Police Department. The people that we're looking for, you know, we realize not everyone is perfect, so don't feel intimidated to apply if you've been interested in seeking a career in law enforcement. We're looking for people that can balance, you know, confidence with humility, empathy for our community, like problem-solving skills and things of that nature. That's the type of people that I want working for me, and that's the type of people that I'd want responding to my home.
Okay, thank you. As you can see, being a precinct commander is a very challenging job. Managing the resources and maintaining good communication with the citizens and businesses while keeping the community safe requires much skill. The men and women of the White Marsh Precinct are clearly doing their best to provide quality services to our community. If you would like to contact the White Marsh Precinct for additional information, please call 410-887-5000. We'd like to thank Captain Chris Kelly, for being here with us today.
Well, thank you for giving me the opportunity to represent our members.
Okay. Coming up next in our program, we will speak with Sergeant Charles Fleet of the Woodlawn Community Outreach Unit. He will provide us with some summer crime prevention and safety tips, but first, this message.